Well, devastation around the world. In Turkey this morning, a massive search and rescue effort is currently underway following two powerful earthquakes. They rocked that country and neighboring Syria. Here in Jacksonville, many within the Turkish community are finding it difficult to reach friends and families overseas.
There is actually a specific city called Hatay. We still don't have any contact right now. There is no internet, no cell reception, no water.
News for Jax reporter Eric Avanier joining us now live after speaking with members of the local Turkish community about what they're doing to try and help the people back home. Eric.
Well, Kent, earlier this evening, the Istanbul Center of Jacksonville met to discuss ways of helping many people back in their native Turkey who are now displaced. Two of the members we spoke with on camera say that there are millions of people who are now homeless, and unfortunately, some of those people are their family and friends. According to the latest death toll, more than 3,800 people are now dead and more than 15,000 people are injured in both Turkey and Syria following two devastating earthquakes near the Turkey Syria border. More than 6,000 miles away from the scene of death and destruction, folks here at the Istanbul Center of Jacksonville are reacting to the destruction and loss of life in their native country.
I was able to contact with my friend who lives actually epicenter of the earthquake through Facebook messaging. He said his family is okay. He's okay, and he's living in his car on the street right now.
In other areas, all communication is down.
There is actually a specific city called Hatay. We still don't have any contact right now. There is no internet.
The Istanbul Center of Jacksonville is one of many Turkish organizations around the U.S. that are actively acting as a network to connect Turkish people here in the U.S. with loved ones in Turkey.
One way could be like a struggle for us to reach, but the other ones can make it much easier for them. So we are keeping everyone under the network, and we are trying to spread the word as fast as possible.
The Istanbul Center has also posted a link to their Facebook page for anyone looking to donate what they can to help the people of Turkey. Judging by these horrific images, the devastation is so massive that the people of Turkey are going to need every bit of help they can get. Now, according to the Turkish government officials, more than 6,700 people from other parts of Turkey were dispatched to that disaster area. This includes police officers, firefighters, medical personnel, and volunteer search and rescue groups. And while that may seem like a lot of folks to go in and help, it's really not enough. Reporting live, Eric Avanier, Channel 4, the local station.
Eric, Turkey, we remember, suffered a devastating earthquake back in 1999. So how does this latest quake compare to that one?
Well, one of the two quakes that hit yesterday morning, their time, which would have been yesterday morning, was actually a little bit stronger than that earthquake in 1999. The death toll back then was somewhere between 17,000 and 18,000 people. But you have to remember, right now, they are still counting bodies right now. So they expect that number to be significantly high. Kent?
All right, Eric Avanier reporting live tonight. Thank you, Eric.